Welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott McKenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
Hey, welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast. So glad that you are here. Thank you very much for joining. My name is Scott McKenzie, and you know that this platform, this Industrial Talk platform, is dedicated to you, the industrial professionals, the companies that get it done. You innovate. And especially during these times, you are prevailing, you are coming up with solutions, and you are persevering. Thank you very much for joining. Let's get the show on the road. We're going to continue our series on Business Beatitudes. Yep, it is the time. It is that coronavirus. It is the world we live in, and we are just sort of quarantined and stuck where we need to be. So I believe, and I did this blog, and we're writing a book on Business Beatitudes as we speak, I decided that we're going to go down this road of just highlighting beautiful business attitudes, industrial attitudes, especially during this time, and highlight some of the qualities that I think will make you a success and perseverant. And so this particular episode, we're talking a little bit about successful or the sacrificial. They develop perseverance. Now, you're saying to yourself, hey, Scott, what is the definition of sacrifice, especially today? Because I'll tell you right now, just FYI, you've got three ways to respond to this particular virus, this situation we're finding ourselves in. One, again, read the news, look at the posts, the social media out there, get all tied up in knots, get scared. It's a lot of uncertainty out there. For me, I don't even look at it. I figure there's some really special people out there making better decisions than I could probably make, no doubt about it. I'm just an industrial guy, and I'm doing my part by washing my hands, staying away from people, social distancing, and just waiting for all of this to blow over. And it will, right? We will come out on the other end. We've got to start talking right now, today, about what that world will look like and life after the coronavirus. And or that's one, or you can two, sit there and just wait on the sidelines, do nothing, just wait for somebody else to tell you what to do and when it's over, and then try to figure out putting the pieces back together. And I'm not going to do that either, and you're not going to do that because you're an industrial professional. You're a company. You've got things that are responsible for. Or three, you fight. You fight this doggone virus. You just keep on going, and you persevere. So we're going to be talking about that successful are sacrificial. They develop perseverance, and we need perseverance. So how do we define sacrifice? The surrender or destruction of something prized, right? This is the definition. The surrender or destruction of something prized or desirable for the sake of something considered as having a higher and more pressing calm. How about that? Especially now. So we sit here in this world of virus. We are all quarantined globally. You are not alone, right? Because, I have clients in Spain. Yeah, they're quarantined. I've got clients all over the world, and they're quarantined. And so you're not alone. So either you figure out whatever that sacrifice to help the other, to help and focus on the other, or you're just going to sit there and woe is me, and we're not going to have that. And, well, when we start talking about sacrifice, it creates perseverance. It develops perseverance. And we, especially now, we've got to be persevering. So let's talk a little bit about that. Steady, persistent in a course of action, a purpose or state, especially in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. Now, once again, the successful are sacrificial. They develop perseverance. That is without a doubt. And we have to do that, especially today, because it is difficult out there, but I'm not going to hear it. There are obstacles out there. I'm going to continue to try to figure out ways of getting past those obstacles. And boy, I'll tell you right now, there is a lot of discouragement out there. But because you're an industrial professional, hey, you're going to continue to persevere. So this, although very short, this is more of a pep talk. And this series is going to be more of a pep talk because you're successful. because you're sacrificial. And especially today, now, where we are today globally, it's important that you, your company, and we just develop those sacrificial qualities, because we've got to develop those the quality of perseverance. Remember, sacrifice is the surrender or destruction of something prized or desirable for the sake of something considered as having a higher and more pressing claim. The pressing claim here is that you've got to do your best to help others. And when we start talking about perseverance, yes, it is difficult. There are obstacles and there's discouragement. But you know what? In spite of all those, you persist. That's all this is about. This is about the successful or sacrificial. They develop perseverance, especially today, you industrial professional, you company. I'm here. Get on the podcast. Let's start promoting you. No strings attached. That's what this is all about. We're going to be talking about humility in the next episode, specifically about why it's important, why you need to listen, why it's important to be humble, especially now, because we need that. So thank you very much. Be bold, be brave, dare greatly. As always, you guys are innovating. I am so honored to be able to be a part of this special group. Thank you very much for joining. We'll be back again later.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.